The unsafe and unhealthy working conditions, this has taken place in the news a lot lately regarding shrimp farming. And also negative interference with local activities and communities. For example, in Europe and in North America, this one is probably the most important obstacle for aquaculture to grow in the marine environment. People don't want to see farms. They don't know much about aquaculture and they believe aquaculture is bad. So there are lots of issues regarding this kind of negative interference. But a lot can be done to improve our interaction with the local communities. We are doing a big effort right now together with the World Bank to develop guidance on aquaculture zoning, site selection, and area management under the ecosystem approach to aquaculture. We have had several global meetings. We produced a policy brief and we are finalizing some guidelines for appropriate zoning, site selection, and addressing some of the issues we already discussed under the ecosystem approach to aquaculture. This is just an example. We just did a training in Kenya where we are trying to develop sustainable mariculture. So in general, what we do, we develop an aquaculture zone based on a risk assessment, including climate change risks, but potential risk to the coral reef, for example. And then in this zone, there could be several aquaculture management areas with different types of farms and different farmers, where we develop a management plan for a cluster of farmers that includes all the issues, the organic matter issues, biosecurity, access to markets, and so on. We can do the same thing with pond farming. In Asia, in many cases, ponds are already there, so you cannot move ponds around. But you can develop management plans for ponds. You can try to improve the way they harvest, how they manage the nutrients, how they manage biosecurity. So we are developing guidelines for management area for ponds as well. So to finalize, I'd like to say that FAO is embarked on this initiative, the Global Blue Growth Initiative. And this is essentially an initiative that is trying to call more attention from governments, from the donor community, for development agencies, from science, to the need to focus more on the production of fish for food, sustainable fish for food, both from fisheries and from aquaculture. Attract attention to implement the tools we have. For example, we have the ecosystem approach to fisheries, the ecosystem approach to aquaculture, but we need more concerted action. We need more networking, like what you're doing today, and we need to work together to implement these approaches in order to be sure that we will have more fish for the future and for the future generations. Thank you.